Crossed in there. Oh, it's in! Would in all likelihood secure victory. Score! Oh, can you believe? Oh, that's a pass of high quality. And now waiting to pounce. Well, with the keeper. So back underway. One goal apiece here. And a goal! Running with the ball confidently. That's a nice looking ball. It's in! And whipped into the box. In it goes! An early goal. No wonder they're celebrating.
Well, here's the replay, and it's a really inviting ball played into the box, begging players to attack it.
Dangerous ball. And a goalkeeper in great form.
And he's just pulled off an absolutely stunning save there. That is brilliant.
It's got to be! It looks promising. Is it going to be? A goal!
What's up, guys? This is Lesky. Today we're going to be looking at this Olivier Giroud striker build that I created. It's an absolute monster. 6'4", 198 pounds. On FIFA, he's listed at 6'4", so that's perfect. And then I believe he's around 200 pounds. It says he is 91 kilograms, but I decided to go for 198, which is the section right below 200 pounds. Right when you go up to 200 pounds, the stats will change. So I went 198, mostly because I have that Lukaku striker build that I created, which is 6'4", and then I believe it's around 200 pounds in this weight section. So I wanted to make it a little bit different and go 198 pounds for this Giroud build, which is actually fine because he doesn't really have a stocky body type in game. It's more of an average body type, and 198 will be better for that. He is left-footed. Let's take a look at the perks. I'm excited to get my hands on FIFA 23 pretty soon. Make sure you are subbed to the channel. I'll still be making FIFA 22 videos as it winds down. And then when FIFA 23 comes out, I'll be posting a lot of FIFA videos, pro clubs, Volta, skills videos, tutorials, settings, gameplay, all sorts of stuff. So make sure you're subscribed to the channel and hit that bell notification to be alerted when my videos go live, and you can be one of the first people to watch my videos. So make sure you do that. It'll help me out a lot. So the first perk on this Giroud build is one-time shot, and this perk is necessary on this build. It'll increase your finishing ability during one-time shots or headers. This build will be good in the air. You're 6'4". It'll give you the power header trait while increasing the heading accuracy. He doesn't have the power header trait on his cards, but he does have a lot of heading accuracy, and he has scored quite a bit of headers in his career, while also granting us the flare trait, so you could do like fancy one-time shots. He's known for that scorpion kick goal that he had, which was amazing. So you can score a scorpion kick goal with the one-time shot perk on this build and then score a bunch of other fancy shots like bikes and stuff, while also granting us the finesse shot and outside foot shot trait. He doesn't have either of those traits anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But this perk is perfect for a bigger build like this one, as well as having the physical strength perk, increasing the strength, ball control, and jumping when jostling, shielding, or heading the ball. Most importantly, that increase in strength. We have max strength for a striker build of this body type, so the physical strength will bump it up even more to probably like mid to high 90s, so you won't be getting bodied. And then it'll also increase the jumping and just make us even better in the air, and hopefully you can win more headers because of the physical strength perk. The third perk you can switch out if you want, but I do think this is the best option. Active First Touch is clutch for striker builds, and especially bigger builds like this where you don't have crazy pace. We still have pretty good pace, but it'll just boost it even more in certain situations. Boost your acceleration and sprint speed, like when running onto a through ball and behind is where you mostly notice it, but also even if you get a ball played to your feet and you try and sprint and dribble, it'll kick in for a little bit there as well. And then it'll even grant you the flare trait, so you could do fancy one-time passes and flicks. And then it'll also increase your ball control a bit, it says. So these are the three perks that you're going to want to have for this Giroud build. Let's take a look at the skill tree. This year in Ultimate Team, Giroud received an 89 rated moment special card that I looked at quite a bit when creating this build. He also has an 82 rated inform, an 84 rated inform, and then his 79 rated common gold card. And I looked at all 4 of those cards when creating this build. So on the physical page, you're going to have to go down to the bull archetype to max the strength out, and we get 86. Again, the physical strength perk will increase both the jumping and strength, so they will be higher than what you see. And then make sure you get this +5 reactions for 3 skill points. When you go taller as a striker, you lose reactions, so we definitely need this +5 right here to bump it up to 89. Then on the top right, +2 stamina, and then more reactions, +4 for 2 skill points. So the physical page is very good on this Giroud build. Let's head over to dribbling. This year on Ultimate Team, Giroud received a Moments special card, which is 89 rated, and I looked at that quite a bit when making this build, as well as his other cards, his 82 rated and 84 rated informs, and then his 79 rated common gold card. But on that Moments card, he has pretty high agility and balance, and it is very similar to what we have on the dribbling for this build. On the Lukaku build that I created, which has a similar body type, 6'4", 200 pounds, I think, I didn't go for the Lynx archetype, so I wanted to make it a little bit different and increase the agility and balance and make it feel less clunky on the ball. It'll help you when like swiveling and left sticking and doing skills and a bunch of stuff, help you create space to get a shot off, which is very important. But that Moments card has 83 agility and 81 balance. So we just have 1 less balance and 1 more agility. So very similar. And then he has 88 ball control, 82 dribbling. We have 86 dribbling. It's higher. Just makes you feel even better on the ball. Less ball control, but remember the active first touch perk and the physical strength perk both say they increase the ball control, so it's actually a lot higher than 84. And for a Giroud build, the dribbling is very good, and the Lynx archetype helps out a lot. The 80 balance is nice as a 6'4 striker with basically 90 plus strength. It's really hard for you to get bodied and pushed off the ball, and it's easy to keep possession for your team and just hold up the play and be a proper target man. So let's take a look at the passing. There's no skill points here, but the base passing stats are pretty similar to Giroud's 79 rated card. So there's really no point of increasing the passing. Let's head to the shooting page, where I decided to go for the finisher archetype and didn't get the 4-star weak foot. He has a 3-star weak foot on all of his cards, so that's what I went for. If you want, you could take off the 4-star skills on the dribbling page if you're not going to use them. There's no point of having them. And then you could just add those 5 skill points to the weak foot, and that would be a great substitution. So on the left side, first I went for this shot power and free kick. Actually, he has a lot of shot power. And then on the right, I went for the finisher archetype. So you're going to have to get this long shots and shot power first, then go down to the finisher archetype. And then the last thing is this +2 finishing, and then this +3 finishing and +3 volleys. And the shooting stats are very good with 94 finishing, 83 heading accuracy, which is actually even higher because of the one-time shot perk, 87 shot power, 93 long shots, and 87 volleys. I would have loved to go for this finishing and volleys. It's just great value. Only 3 skill points, but just didn't have the skill points for it really, unless you want to take off the 4-star skills, keep the 3-star weak foot, and then upgrade the finishing and volleys, or take some skill points off of pace, then you might be able to get it. And then the same with this shot power. You can bump it up even more to 90 if you want for 3 skill points. But I just left these off and spread the skill points around the build in other categories. But the shooting is very nice, especially with the one-time shot perk on this build, upgrading the weak foot, which is really the only downside when it comes to the shooting on this Giroud build. But I didn't notice much of a problem, to be honest. So on to the pace page. This build has max pace of 88 acceleration and 88 sprint speed. It's funny because his 79 rated card this year only has 39 pace, but this obviously is pro clubs. You need a lot more pace than that. It just helps out a lot. It makes the build feel a lot better. And comparing it to the Moments card that he has 86 pace. So we have a little bit more, but that card has crazy split between acceleration and sprint speed. He has 80 acceleration and 90 sprint speed. So I decided to just keep it balanced and go for exactly 88. But if you want to have that split that he has, you would have to take off this acceleration And then even more, he has 80, 90. So you'd have to do something like this, to be honest. But I decided not to do that. It just takes longer to get up to speed and just makes the build feel worse. So you might as well just go for a pace kind of like this. If you want, you can take off this sprint speed, take off this acceleration if you don't mind the lower pace. And then you could use those skill points to add it to the weak foot or add it to the finishing and volleys and shot power that I was talking about on the shooting page, just to increase the shooting even more. Feel free to do that. But that's going to wrap it up for this Olivier Giroud striker build. Let me know in the comments if you give this build a try. I'd love to hear that. Hit that like button on this video for me, and then hit that subscribe button on my channel. As always, y'all have a great rest of y'all's day, and peace out.